What's up, everybody? Robert Sykes, KetoSavage.com, and
I couldn't swallow. Crystal Love, KetoSavage.com.
She's sick, so please forgive her. Anyways, today we're gonna make omega pizza, and we're calling this omega pizza because we get a lot of healthy omega fatty acids from one of the ingredients. I'm gonna give you a hint. It's the mackerel. Anyways, huge shout out to Keto Connect on this one. They've got that super low carb canned chicken pizza, and I just really don't like chicken. So I was looking at it and I'm like, I bet I could substitute mackerel in for that. So it might not work. If it doesn't work, then use Keto Connect's recipe.
When I get my calories back, I'm a big chicken fan. So when I get my protein back up from my prep, I will be definitely trying the chicken. Really
but
excited about it.
Most people don't get enough omegas in as it is. So if this does work, which we'll soon find out if it does or not, this is a great option for that. It's still going to be super low carb. So we have 9 ounces of mackerel, and we have one of those. I recommend this Wild Planet brand canned mackerel. Super good stuff. These are 3 ounces per container, so I've got 3 of them for 9 ounces total. We've got 6 tablespoons of pesto. I stopped using pizza sauce. I stopped using the Rouse pizza sauce. I'm just doing pesto. Pesto's where it's at. 1.5 ounces of salami, 1 ounce of Parmesan, grated Parmesan, and 1 whole egg. And these macros yield...
These ingredients yield these macros.
These ingredients yield these macros.
Who's sick now? 1,030 calories, 73 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, 0 fiber, and 91 grams of protein, which breaks down to 63.6% fat, 35.2% protein, and 1.1% carbs.
Boom. Let's make it.
Boom, boom.
Alright, y'all, so I've drained the oil out of all these cans of mackerel, and we're just basically putting them onto this tray. Gonna get a fork and kind of tear them up a little bit, and then we're gonna pat these dry and then stick them in the oven at 350 for 10-15 minutes or so, just to dry out a little bit further.
Alright, so we are not really sure if putting it in the oven did anything, because the chicken is typically in water and this is in oil, but we did it anyways just to dry it out if it did. So now we're just going to scoop all of that off and put it into the bowl. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and mix in the cheese, and then once I kind of get that mixed together, I will add in the egg as well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add in my seasonings. We are using an Italian seasoning, but you can use whatever you prefer. And a little bit of salt. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and crack my egg in there and mix it all up. And now I'm going to go ahead and just press it down into the parchment paper and flatten it till the thickness that you want it, or thinness.
So that is what it looks like before we put it back in the oven. That is all of it flattened out onto a pizza dish. We're going to stick it in the oven at 500 for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, y'all, so here's our crust out of the oven. We let it sit in there for about 15 minutes. I'm going to put 6 tablespoons of this pesto on there. And that's going to basically be our pizza sauce. Alright, y'all, so for the sake of a little bit of color, I mean, at this point you can put whatever toppings you want on there, but I'm going to put a little bit of basil leaves just because I like basil. And it adds a lot of good flavor, so I'm just going to sprinkle some basil on there. It smells really good. Anchovies are good too if you like anchovies. Crystal does not.
Get all fished out.
And this is some salami that I picked up at Whole Foods. It's got pretty good macros. This is for the entire container, 1.5 ounces. So I'm going to just put those on there as well. Now we're just gonna stick it in on broil for another couple of minutes, just to let all the flavors on top melt. Alrighty, y'all, Omega Pizza is done. What do you think, Crystal?
Honestly, I have hated
Sturdy.
fish. Huh?
Pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I've hated fish my whole life, and I actually really want this. It smells really good. It looks really good. How is it?
That's pretty bomb.
That's awesome, and that's awesome that it's so sturdy. That's so cool. It's actually like really awesome because us trying out these recipes like on here is giving me the opportunity to get in like organ meats and fish and things that like I don't typically get in my diet, but I actually should probably work on getting more of. And like Robert's good at eating weird things, but like this is perfect.
And again, huge shout out to Keto Connect. Like,
yeah,
they gave us the props for the foundation here. We just substituted in fish, but great way to get in some omega 3s.
That's awesome.
Good.
Try it out, y'all.